Today on Wuthering News, the Kuro controversy is finally over, the first financial reports are in and things are looking spicy, and Tectone pisses himself in pure excitement as he finds new hate comments about himself.
Chat! I pissed my fucking pants!
All of that and more in today's Wuthering News. What's good, losers? It has been an insane week of controversy, updates, and compensation on repeat. It's hard to keep track of everything that has happened, but it seems like the dust is finally settling. Kuro dropped a huge dev note that covers a lot of the issues that happened from launch up until now, and their future plans and how they aim to deal with this situation. Guys, let's just be real for a moment, okay? It really feels like for the last, 3 to 5 days that the community is practically imploded on itself. So having a detailed dev note like this is really good for them. Something that we can all refer to is great. It doesn't cover every issue I would like them to address, and I'll definitely go into that after we've gone through the summary. But regardless, I'm still very impressed with what they're saying they're going to do, change, and the compensations for everything that's happened. And of course, I'm using Proudwin as my summary here, but if you want to read the full dev note, it's linked in the description. Right off the bat, the dev note starts by talking about echoes, and it notices that a lot of people have had complaints or are concerned that echo farming is, well, too grindy. Quite honestly, I feel like we could do a dedicated video to echoes and how the system could be improved to make it more casual friendly, because there is no doubt that there is some level of intense grindiness that's going on right now. Straight out of the gate, they are giving us a new event called Cord of Cleansing. I mean, that sounds pretty cool. And it's going to be a double echo drop event. Great, fantastic, I love to see it. And in 1.1, they're going to reduce the shell credit cost for echo development, which is going to be great for resource management. The next thing of note that I'm pretty excited to see them mention is the waveplate storage system that's planned for a future version. Now, it doesn't say 1.1, but it does say a future version, so it does say it's on the way. If you're not sure what this is referring to, then just think of the Honkai Star Rail Trailblaze power system. Once you hit the power cap of 240, your power will then be stored up until the max amount of 2,400, which takes 30 days to do. Honestly, if they implement this kind of system into Wuthering Waves, that will be a huge game changer for casual players like me. I do think a lot of gacha games are scared to implement this sort of system for fear that it will affect their player retention, but I honestly believe it's a net positive for everyone. Listen, how many times have you been really into Genshin Impact, missed a day or two of logins, and then thought, I've missed 2 days of progress, what's the point, I might as well just not bother at all. But with something like Honkai Star Rail, I can take a couple days off and be like, you know what, I can have a really good session today and use all this extra energy I've accumulated and have a better time than I would have had maybe just grinding every single day. In this situation, you still satisfy both parties. You can still do your daily logins and grinds and be as efficient as possible, or you can take the route of, accumulating less energy over time, but being able to spend a lot of it more at once. And the fact Kuro have said they're going to be implementing this kind of system right off the bat is huge. This even took Honkai a good number of months to even bring to fruition. So I'm super glad Kuro is listening and taking this head on. I do, however, have my own speculation that the reason they didn't implement this from the very beginning, because they know it's successful with Honkai, but the reason they didn't do it at the very beginning is for that player retention. They want people to be logging in every single day when the game is freshly released. So number one, they get their player retention that they need, but also they could be, hey guys, guess what? We're going to be introducing a storage system for your energy. That's great. So I feel like this was always planned and going to happen, but it was never meant to be happening at launch. It was never going to be a thing. If that wasn't enough already, they're going to be adding another event called Wuthering Exploration, where we can get 800 asteroids and morphable echoes, which is going to be insane for, you know, equipping for one of our characters that we're looking to really get to grips with and have a really good solid build for. This is immediately going to be a buff for a character, so this is a great compensation. They're really stressing the point that they're going to be taking more care and consideration into the event quality and the rewards we get from them, which is great. Here is where Kuro dropped an absolute curveball for the whole situation. They are speeding up the release of Yinlin's banner. Yes, we are going to be seeing the mommy milkers sooner than expected, and it's dropping June 6th. All of you Yinlin wanters out there better start saving even harder, because Yinlin is coming sooner than your mother does on my face. Kuro said we're going to be getting her companion story along with other cool events during this period, so I'm excited. Listen, I'm not pulling for Yinlin. I'm probably not going to be pulling for a while, you know, until we see another husbando, but I'm still excited to watch all of you pull for her, because for real, it's going to be crazy. I am sending my early blessings to everybody watching this, so if you are being blessed right now, and for once I'm not stealing PPs, make sure to give a subscribe right the heck now, because I am blessing you for good luck. I mean, you've seen my luck, right? I pulled 3 Geons back to back basically, free to play and his weapon. I am the luck queen. So me with my blessing, you deserve it, kings and queens. Now give me your goddamn subs. Version 1.0 is officially ending on June 28th, okay? Friday, June 28th, that's when 1.0 will end, and we will begin the 1.1 journey. And with this 1.1 update, we're going to be getting the Thaw of Eons, and it includes a new area, Mount Firmament, new resonators Jinshi, Changli, and we're getting a new boss, Jue. But I think we already knew that, right? I think we knew that Jue was going to be the boss. And I'm kind of bummed that they've announced it like this. They've just kind of thrown it in this dev note rather than hype it up with something, because I feel like this kind of deserved a little bit more than oh, guess what? He's going to be the boss that you're going to be fighting next patch. I feel that really kind of downplays the story, the people who really respect the story and the lore and the hype that brings. I feel like that kind of took away its moment a little bit. However, any bad feelings that I just had immediately went away, because we are getting a free 10 pull because of these timing changes. Thank you, Wuthering Waves gods. I swear with this new 10 pull, I will be getting my 4th Geon copy back to back. I'm so sure of it, it's unreal. Four Geon copies free to play. I am a god, okay? I'm probably live right now on Twitch doing this exact thing, so if you haven't already joined my Twitch, come and give me a follow right the heck now. Kuro also once again addressed the elephant in the room, the mistranslation issues. In their dev note, they seem very, very keen to say, hey, listen, we effed up, right? We know it, and we can't change what has happened, but we can change what will happen. And they're putting a lot more effort into doing an internal review across all their localizations for the game, which is great. And for the whole issue that's happened, they're giving us 5 forging tides so we can pull on a weapon banner. And we've also been informed by our favorite Wuthering Wave sensei that all the people that were involved in the email leak were reached out to, and they were given 10,000 yen as an Amazon gift card as an apology, which is also amazing. Kuro has done more than many other of these gacha companies ever has when it comes to compensation, taking accountability for problems, and issuing statements to fix them as soon as possible. In just a week, how many 5 stars have we gotten? How many free pulls have we gotten? How many weapon pulls have we gotten? I hate to say it. I mean, I don't actually. I love to say it, but Genshin could never, right? This would never happen in the number of years that this has been a thing. Genshin would never issue this kind of compensation for all the stuff that has happened. It never would. So thank you, Kuro Games, for understanding and actually listening to the community. This is what listening to the community is. And this is why, okay, it's totally fine for you to state your opinion. It's okay to criticize, because when a company listens, they will deliver and they will make the experience far better for us far sooner. So to everyone who always complains of, oh, we shouldn't criticize, we shouldn't do this, do that, quite respectfully, shove it up your ass. And finally, they are making changes to combat and controller experiences, which is great. This is so good, and there's one thing in particular which really made me goddamn happy, because I have done this so many times and it's pissed me the F off so much. The button that I press on controller that I always think will take me to the main map actually takes me to the chat, which fucks me off to oblivion. I don't want to see Yano Adam or Riri Tenton pop up on my screen every time I think I'm pressing the map. I don't want to have to go through the wheel and then go to the map on controller. It just doesn't make sense. It wastes so much time, and I hated that. Why would they make that such a stupid decision? But guess what? They're changing it, okay? That button will now mean map and not chat. That's the best change they could have made in the entire game for me. Hands down, the best change they made. Second, obviously, to the sound effects bug, which is now being fixed, which is... Thank you, Kuro. I appreciate you. So, to summarize, we're getting increased echo drops, morphable echoes, we're getting better events, we're getting compensation for the translation issues, we're getting compensation for having the timeline switched, we're getting Yinlin a week earlier, we're getting 1.1 on the 28th, they're fixing all the combat bugs, and we're getting better controller support, better mobile support. All of this is a huge W, and this is such a good dev note to announce this on. However, there is one thing that they haven't spoken about that I really wish they would bring up. Or maybe they haven't brought up because, more worryingly, they might not be able to fix it anytime soon. Kuro has not spoken much on the mobile performance issues of Wuthering Waves, and to me that is a little concerning. The fact that they haven't addressed it in this dev note to me signals that 1, they aren't ready to talk about that yet, or 2, the actual fix isn't gonna come easy. If Kuro wants to have a really good shot of penetrating real deep into that mobile gaming market, they need to fix these performance issues, and this will be reflected a lot in their profits. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about next. Let's not beat around the bush with this and get right into the numbers. Let's just take a minute to really think about and digest what we're looking at. At the time of these numbers release, Wuthering Waves had been out for 9 days, right? From the 22nd to the 31st of May, that is 9 days worth of data, and this is only for mobile. Mobile revenue only, and that is a huge deal. And why is that? Let's not kid ourselves here and be brutally honest. As I always am, a brutally honest individual. The mobile version of Wuthering Waves kind of sucks ass right now, let's not kid ourselves. Unless you have a super high performing device, you will not be running this game optimally. If you do happen to be someone that has a very high-end device and have spent a lot of money on it, I reckon you also own a PC capable of running this game, and I bet a lot of money that you'd rather be playing on a PC than your mobile if you had the choice. So the people who have high-end devices aren't spending money mobily, they're probably spending on PC, right? And the people with the mid-range phones aren't spending money because they can barely play the game. So the fact that Wuthering Waves has accumulated, what, $24 million in 8 months, in 8 days is crazy. But that's not like the only debuff the game has to itself at the moment. Let's think about this even further. The amount of compensation they've given us in free pulls and asteroids is insane, okay? Totally and utterly bonkers. 5-star selector after 5-star selector, after radiant tides, after free pulls. There really isn't a lot of reason to be spending money right now in this game. Just take me as your example. I'm free to play and I have gotten 3 copies of Gion and his weapon. That's insane. Like, that's crazy. Like, that should not happen, but it does. There's no incentive for me to be spending money into buying asteroids. None at all. And if we're being totally honest with ourselves even more, Yinlin banner was always going to be a bigger seller than Gion. Women just sell more, okay? Having big bahumas, big milkers means more money in gacha games. That's just the goddamn truth, okay? So we can expect these numbers to be way higher when Yinlin's, oh my god, my speech is not, it's speeching today. When I can't speak. When Yinlin's banner comes out, that's going to be crazy. Having Gion and Yinlin's banner running in tandem is going to be insane for numbers. So I do not have any fear whatsoever. This is a very solid number and I'm very proud to see it, and I can't wait to see the next full month, which is gonna be nuts. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, remember to leave a sub and a like on this video and comment what you think about the current wooer situation. Come and join my Discord full of wonderful gooners. We have a good time very regularly and it's active and chatty. So come and join my Discord if you want some fun. I have my Twitter if you want to see some unhinged tweets, and my Twitch is linked below, which I'm probably live right now. So I'll see you guys very soon. Thank you.